that's the way to go about it.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, man, I had to press record, but no, I love
That's
that,
okay.
bro. I'm actually glad that you touched on that. And Giselle, what's going on? Hey. It's
Hi. Hi guys.
how you doing? How you doing?
Hey,
Good. How are you?
Man, we're doing good. We're doing great. Again, I saw you on. She was on live, art. So that's why she's look.
Yeah,
She's all
sorry I'm
energetic. No,
late.
you're good. You're good. I was just telling him you
I
were
know
live
I
with.
gotta follow you on TikTok.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
so yeah, I'll follow you after this one because I love watching. You know what I mean? Especially
Hmm.
other trainers and
Yeah.
other people who have a passion for it. Just not even being a trainer in general, just somebody who has that passion
Hmm.
and out there trying. There's a young guy who I've met on TikTok, and like I'm not gonna lie, like he had me. I didn't know I influenced him a lot. Just
Let's
put it that
go.
way.
Let's
I did
go.
not. I didn't know how much of a toll he was actually taking in off of my videos.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
yeah, and watching that, he's only 19, but
Mm.
man, he is hungry, and
Mm.
you can see the passion in him, and I love watching him.
I'm telling you, man. That's how I feel about y'all. Actually that's how I feel about y'all. That's why I picked the topic I picked today. I told Art the topic is on, and I'm not sure if you've seen the post, but it's on consistency. And what keeps
Yeah.
you consistent. You know, I keep seeing Giselle. I keep seeing her YouTube videos. I keep seeing her TikToks. I keep seeing her comments, her engagement. Like I'm like actually you really inspired this topic. And Art, you too. It's just I keep seeing y'all show up. I'm like, dang, like like I know I show up. I get it, even though I still feel like in many ways I can improve and get better. But I see y'all, and y'all actually inspire me. I'm like, man, I gotta get better because they doggone Giselle, she done uploaded another YouTube. Like I was over here, like wait, look, why she gotta come over here? Look, I was over there before Giselle started posting. I remember she had nothing, and then now she posts. I'm like, hold on, I gotta post a little more. I'm playing,
Friendly
I'm playing,
competition.
I'm
Friendly.
playing, I'm playing, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
And then same with Art, man. I'm like, damn, Art that came in the group. And Giselle, he popping up more than you now. I'm like, hold on. So it's like, you start to see people showing up, and it's like, dang, like what keeps these people going? Like, so that's why I wanted to bring this topic out. It's like, and Art brought this up too. Someone could be Googling right now, what how do you stay consistent on your fitness journey? That could be a literal search right now that someone doesn't know how to do. And I remember I didn't know how to do it. But to see the discipline that you and Art, and apparently both of you all's physique showcases it, but also your clientele, your business. Art, as you started your own new business, Giselle, as you've started yours coming out of college, my first interview with you when you were still in college, like all of those different things, like seeing where y'all are now, it baffles me. So I wanted to pick your brain to at least allow other people to benefit from what y'all are doing. You know, I know y'all are doing it, but let's let people know how you're doing it. So I'm gonna talk about things like injuries. And staying consistent when you've had an injury. I'm asking questions about that. Asking questions about when you're sick. Maybe you're down or you have sinus issues. Um,
Me right now. So,
yeah, it's me too. Me
no,
too.
if you see me,
Nah, that's
yeah, if you see
everybody.
me, I'm
That's
sick. I'm a little
that's
sick.
exactly what I'm saying.
Past 3 days, my allergies are just been wired up. Like I don't know, Texas getting hit with that pollen or what, or
Man,
it's just, man, it is just horrible.
actually, give me 1 second. We actually have one of the members trying to join in. Jamel, he said he actually called me. I guess he really wants to join. Give me one second. He
Hey,
called me on
yo,
IG.
bro.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
like,
yeah, man, let me in.
like literally, that's what he said. It was like, let me in. Like, so let me send him the link.
Nice, nice.
Sorry, on the call, about to send you the link. But yeah, y'all found the link, right? It's in the group.
Yeah, he just has to scroll
Well,
down the
yeah,
feed.
well, he
And so,
probably need to do what I did because remember last time I had problems joining in.
Mm,
Um, he needs to click the link and then hit the more button and then it'll pop up. It'll come up where the actual link is, because if you just click on that post, it's gonna take you to somewhere else. He has to open up
Mm,
to like where it says read more, and then you click that more button, and then your
yeah.
link, your personal link will pop up. That's how I
Oh,
join it now.
okay. Okay. Let me. I'm just gonna send it to him, and then I'll allow y'all to like explain that to him if you can, because yeah, he called me. I ain't never had a call before. He's like, he said, hey,
Like, yo, let me in right
let
now.
me in right now. Like, I just paid you 15. I was like, damn, like, okay, bro. He's like, hey, I get it, man. He has every right. Like, he called me. Okay, here you
That's
go.
funny.
He said, "Thanks. All right, no problem, bro." Because he actually wanted to hop on the last one, Jamel, but he wasn't able to. So I guess this time he really wants to make sure he hops in here. So we'll see. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, so how's everybody's day going? Let's start with Giselle, ladies first. So how's your week, or I guess how's everything in regards to the past week actually? Because we just started this week, so I guess today including
Mhm.
last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, just the usual trading, like my clients and everything. Yeah, like it's been pretty cool. Um, yeah, so yeah, and then I got okay, so it's funny. I think my clients got me sick because two of them were sick and I didn't train them while they were like feeling bad, but
Yeah.
then they ended up, they came back basically,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I'm sick now, so I think they got me sick.
Dang.
It's not that bad, but like I have a runny nose, so if you guys see me like doing, it's because of that. Okay, I'm sorry, but
Nah, you all good.
yeah, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm good.
Good. Business. How's business going?
It's going good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So apart from, I guess, your fitness goals and things like that, business and usual in regards to that as well. All right. Cool.
Yeah, it's been doing good. Yeah.
Good. I love it. I'll pick you more in regards to that with the check-in. Um,
Okay.
absolutely. Jamil, man, what's going on? I'm gonna switch to him right quick. All right, I'm gonna come to you, but I
Yeah,
just
for
wanted to get him
sure.
in here. Jamil, bro. Hey, this is his first time on, bro. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? What's going
How
on?
you doing, man? Look, he
I'm doing
called
all
me,
right
y'all.
tonight.
They heard the call. Like I was talking to them, and everybody got the. You called me on IG.
I was trying to get your attention. I'm like, man, I'm late. Like, I'm running late.
Hey, you had everybody in, like, bro. I was like, yeah. He said he paid that 15. He said, look, you go. I'm gonna call. I'm calling.
Man,
Look.
I need to hop on right
I
now.
love that, bro. I love it. And it actually goes hand in hand with my topic again, consistency. But bro, how's the week, man? How's everything going? The past week as well as today. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing really well with like consistency wise. Yeah, staying consistent. Really, the hardest part about staying consistent, like fitness is going to be the nutrition side,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like it's easy to like pick up some dumbbells or to get out and do some push-ups,
Yeah.
but it's really really hard to stay consistent eating healthy 7 days throughout the week, or
Mm-hmm.
even on the weekends. Like right now, I'm probably slacking on like one meal, but
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
weekend, like we just like we rest, like I
Mm-hmm.
just woke up from a nap, so like
Mm.
Monday through Friday we have our days planned out, whether if it's like going to work, like I'm going to school, or if I'm getting my kids ready. We already have those things planned out, so when
Yep.
the weekend comes, it's like it's Sunday, what I'm gonna do today? I don't really have nothing on my agenda. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go to sleep, and it can just put us behind on our meal schedule. So
Yep.
yeah, other than that though, my consistency has been going really great with that. I've been meal planning and everything, so yeah, I've been trying to catch up on that.
I love that, man. I love it. And how's the clientele, the business, the personal training? How's everything going with that?
Clientele and everything's going really well. It's going really well. Right now, I'm still like, working in the studio gym. So I
Okay.
don't have like, personal clients or like, online training clients.
Yeah.
But, inside the gym, everything's going really well. I'm starting to pick up. Like I got like 8 people tomorrow.
Ooh,
I
my
know.
goodness, man. 8
I
people in one
know.
day?
In one day.
Oh my goodness. Giselle, is yours like that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It gets
Yeah.
like that.
So
It
wait, how
gets
do y'all
like
do
that.
that? How do you like everybody you're going, hey, you over here, you like
No, like it's like one on one, right? Or no? Is
Yeah,
it one
yeah,
on
yeah. One on
one?
one.
Okay, yeah. It's not like all at
oh
once.
I was like,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. So one on one 8 people?
Hmm.
One on one 8 people. Then I have like a class too. So like strength camp classes they're actually like semi-personal training. So they're up to 4 people inside of a group. So like, it can be like a bench press day, squat day, or deadlift day. But yeah, those classes are up to like 4 people inside of a group. And those I would kind of say they're more so like sink or swim, because you're still getting like, workouts with the personal trainer. I'm still there helping you with your form, your technique, spotting you and everything. But at the same time, I can't put all my interest in like one person, like, what I mean? So it's kind of like a sink or swim kind of class.
Bro, that's amazing, man. I love it. I love what you're doing. Again, we just had to check in. I'm actually uploading that right now.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I just uploaded. Well, I just had one with Art today, but again, just going back to what it is you're doing, man. I know I just picked your brain with the check-in, but I'm really, bro, just honored to have you in the group. We're honored, you know what I'm saying? Because again, it adds another trainer, another perspective. And then also it gives us a ability to pick your brain and learn from it as well. So I love what you're doing, man. And again, I can't wait to dig your brain even more in regards to the topic, man. But thank you for joining, bro. Thank you for joining tonight, bro.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, did you have trouble getting in, right?
Yeah.
I just couldn't find where the link was at. Like I seen the link earlier
yesterday. I had that same problem last week when I tried to join in. I couldn't get in until I actually found that button where it said read more, and I clicked it, and then sure enough, another link to the LetzJezTalk Fitness, and then the link popped up.
Yeah. And that's in the Facebook. You're talking about in the Facebook group. Okay, so because Art was saying you have to press more. You say you have to press more or something like that in order for it to pop down?
Yeah, that's what I had to do. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm glad you told me that, because I mean, again, I try to make sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry, that's my kids talking in the background.
Oh no, you good, man. You good? No, I was just saying that I was just hoping that y'all are able to kind of access it a bit more. Maybe next time what I'll do too, I'll pin it. I'll pin it at the top of the group. So that way, every week I'll pin the link, and y'all will kind of be able to go right to the top and then click it. So that's good too.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll pin it. But yeah, man, Art, man, your week, bro. How's everything going? The past week up until today, how's everything going with you?
Yeah, the week's going good. Can't complain on anything. The consistency is always there, 100.
Nice.
Other than that, just hitting my calorie goals, and making that prioritize, and everything's going real good. I'm on track where I need to be. I got, like we discussed earlier, I got 3 more weeks of my bulk left.
Nice.
I'm trying to get these last 3 pounds in. I'm trying to aim for gaining only 1 pound per week. And it's been going good, man. So I just staying focused and keeping on it.
yeah, exactly, man. And that's what it's about, bro. Again, tying it back to the topic, consistency. Man, I'm just, I got to take a step back and just like look at this group right now. Giselle, I'm sorry, but the guys are actually, there's more testosterone here. Usually there's a lot more estrogen, right? Am I right? Like typically.
Yeah, but I can handle y'all. Relax.
There you go.
He's like, I squat you guys. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Nah, I love it.
But you do got a point though, because like the other ones I did see, there was like 3 females one week, and then it was 2 females the other week prior to that. Yeah,
I used to be in here fighting for my life. Look, R. Kelly, man. Look, I was fighting for my life. Look, but now, it's a little more. Giselle, she'll take all of us, y'all. So I ain't even worried.
I'm just kidding.
But man, yeah, let's definitely dive into the topic, man. Consistency. Again, I was telling Art and I was telling Giselle that pretty much I see you all's content, I see you all's profiles. I've been following you all for a pretty good minute now. And with everything that I've been seeing, the consistency has been crazy. Being able to see how, again, Giselle, you go from your meal preps to your clientele. You show your actual clientele. You show that consistency in regards to that. Again, Jamel, going to you, bro. I've been knowing you for a pretty good minute. Seeing the change over the course of 3 years. I think you showed a picture where you had 3 lined up, of your physique, bro. I don't even want to I don't even know what to say to that. But
honestly, bro, I'd never 3 years ago I would have never seen myself in like this position or this big, this much muscle mass working out.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Like in that first picture, actually in that first picture, 2020, I was actually struggling alcoholic in that picture. Like I was drinking
Mm.
alcohol
Wow, wow,
every
wow,
day.
wow.
Like wake up, drink,
All right. All right. Yeah. There you
just
go.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so just seeing that progress, like like for like again, like I would have never seen myself in this position
Let's
back then,
go.
like So yeah, coming from there to here now, it's like
Yeah.
it's really good for me. It feels great.
Bro.
And that's kind of awesome too
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
got another guy in our group, Chris.
Chris.
Uh,
Yeah.
he has the same
Chris.
story. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Me personally, I was a struggling alcoholic, man. I
Mm-hmm.
almost lost my life due to alcohol. My liver got shot. Like I was literally
Mm.
dying, and I didn't know where to turn to when actually I got sober. And when I got sober, it was like I was struggling every day mentally to find something to come. How can I say it? Make my time go by quicker and
Right,
or just to occupy my time because like all that free time it was driving me nuts and it was driving me wanting to drink and just say screw life
right.
and just go at it, drink, pick up the bottle again. But that's when I found fitness.
Mm.
And when I found fitness, I got into it. And then next thing you know, I fell in love with it. And then next thing you know, it's like no stopping me now with it. It's what keeps me sober. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah, for
that's
sure.
another topic for a different day. But
Uh-huh. Hey,
we
it's
could go on and on that one. But the fitness is what a lot of people like. I try to tell people too, man. Hey, if you struggling like that, jump into fitness, bro. Look what it did to me. You know what I mean? I was a 22-year alcoholic. Now I got 2 years of sobriety under my belt. You know what I mean?
hey,
So
there you
it's
go.
like it does wonders.
Hell yeah, proud of you, bro.
Thank
I
you,
love
thank
this,
you.
bro. Look at it. Look at this connection. This is crazy. I didn't even know this. Like, this is why I love doing what I do, man. Like putting people in groups, bro. This is exactly and a prime example of what it is I want to happen. Thank you for opening up about that too, Jamil. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Bro, I
hey, that's
appreciate
awesome,
you.
brother.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
that, bro. That's
of course.
absolutely amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. And it actually ties into my first point. When it comes to consistency, when it comes to all of y'all being consistent, let's say there's been a moment, or have there ever been a moment where any of y'all have been injured, and in that case y'all still have to kind of work your way into that consistency, or work your way back into that consistency. Can y'all go into that a little bit, maybe starting with Giselle, if you've ever had a moment where you've been injured or even sick, maybe you're a little sick right now, but like and you gotta, in a sense, keep that consistency. How are you going about doing that? How are you going about fighting to just stay in your room and lay in the bed?
It really comes down to discipline, you know.
Mm, mm.
So, like for example, uh, I I what did I do? I sprayed my MCL at
Oh
the
dang.
beach. It wasn't at the gym.
Ouch.
Oh dang.
It was at the beach. It wasn't at the gym. So it wasn't working out or anything, but that did affect my
Yeah.
workout routine
Mhm.
because I couldn't do leg day for like 2 weeks, and I was so sad.
Yeah.
And but yeah, the doctor told me, he's like, you can't work your legs, and I was like, okay. So but the during that time I was doing like body weight leg knee strengthening exercises
Mm,
basically, or like with like bands and stuff, just kind of
yeah.
light work, but just to kind of keep it, to strengthen it basically.
Yeah.
But eventually I had to go back to leg day. And when I did, I didn't do the same weight I was doing before, but I just started off kind of like half the weight. And
Mm,
sure enough, I was fine. And then from there, just kind of was like back to normal. But yeah, so I've had like an injury like that. That was like back in what,
oh
July and
wow.
August.
Wow.
Yeah, I had wore a brace and everything. Do you remember?
Wow.
I don't know if you remember.
I don't even remember. That's what I'm saying. I don't even remember that. You had it in
Yeah,
your
I was wearing
contact?
a brace in my videos and everything.
What?
Yeah, I was wearing a knee brace. Yeah.
July,
I was
August.
training my clients and I was limping all over the gym, training my
What?
clients. Yeah.
I've never seen you in a brace. What?
Yes, I was. Yeah. But
Wow.
yeah, so I had that. Or like right now I'm sick. I mean, when was the day I got sick? Friday, actually. Friday I started feeling
Wow.
sick and I still worked out, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna work out tomorrow because I'm really not that sick. It's just like
Yeah.
cold. Um,
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just like discipline, I feel,
Yeah. And you mentioned inching your way back into it. It's baby steps, small steps. You're not just trying to jump back in there, but you have to kind of inch your way up to the weight you were at. Is that also what you said?
Depending on how bad the injury is or how sick I am.
Okay.
But if it's really not nothing crazy, then it's just like regular.
So then what advice would you give someone that is, in a sense, injured? Would you say it all just kind of depends, or would you kind of give them more of a 1, 2, 3 chronological order in which maybe they should progress back into it?
Well, for most injuries, no, you do have to progress back into it. You got to make sure that you're doing some stretches first, most of the
Mm,
time, like work on your mobility. A lot
mm,
of times, a lot of injuries are caused of lack of mobility, like a
okay.
gym related, like an injury that happened in the gym
Yeah.
or bad form. Like
Or
you,
bad
you,
form.
your form slipped up for a sec
Yeah.
and you hurt your back or something.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, yeah, that's different. You definitely, it just depends. It depends how bad the pain is. It really depends. But overall, yeah, you don't want to go back immediately back to normal,
Yeah.
like right
Yeah.
after. You do want to kind of like take baby steps and then get back to it.
I
Because
love it.
like an injury is not worth it. No injury
Yeah.
is like worth the weight that youyou're trying to lift,
Yeah.
you know?
True.
It's not
True.
worth it.
True.
It's
And
not worth it.
that's a
Yeah.
topic for another day too. Ego lifters. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a
Oh
whole nother
yeah,
topic. That's a whole nother
every
topic.
ego, every
Hey,
ego lift.
man, I'm
Yeah.
coming to you, man. I'm about to come to you. All right, so tell me about it, man. Have you had an injury? Have you ego lift and you had to, work your way back into that consistency? How did you go about doing that?
Um, like before fitness or while doing
I
fitness?
guess while you were already consistent, how did you stay consistent with that injury?
Okay, so a few months ago, actually, because as I
Mm,
explained before, my dad was a boxer, so like I do like just a little bit of boxing training, like
yeah.
not like fighting or anything, just like training. So
Mm.
I was hitting the bag a few months ago, and I sprained both of my wrists, both of my wrists, like both of them was
Oh my.
deteriorated. So like yeah, it was really hard to even lift a 15-pound dumbbell to try to even get a curl because we have to use our wrist.
Yeah.
So from there, it was like I was just using like body weight, like TRX straps, trying to do my
Mm,
bicep curls and my fallouts and some push-ups, anything just to
mm,
could stay consistent from there. But
yeah.
it was really hard to stay consistent, like with my upper body because I really couldn't do nothing with my wrist.
Yeah.
Like even if I wanted to get down and do a push-up, it's hard to to push myself right back in that range of
Mhm.
motion when I have 155 pounds weighing on my wrist, right?
Yeah.
So like I did a lot of just lower body exercises from there, just like
Mm,
squats, body weighted squats,
mm,
sandbag squats, sandbags on my bags. But after my wrist started to feel a little bit better, then I got right back into the routine, kept working
mm.
out and everything like that. But yeah, it was just really hard to try to keep going on upper body, to keep going
Yeah.
upper body.
Yeah. So you rotated. In a sense, you kind of just focused more on the body parts that were not hurting until you were able to kind of get it back to where it was.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So you wouldn't recommend that someone who has, I guess, injured themselves work out that body part at all, or is it just a matter of severity? If it's, I guess, getting clear from the doctor and then from there deciding whether or not you want to continue to work,
Wait,
work out that.
can you
Mhm.
ask that one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I was saying in terms of the body part that you injured, would you
Mhm.
recommend that the person doesn't work out on it at all? Or is it just a matter of, I guess, getting evaluated to see if you can even do that?
I would say both. I would say both, considering the fact that it's like like a wrist injury. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to keep on adding like sprain to that wrist since it's sprained, right? So like
Mm,
like stretching may help a little bit, but more so like what's the little medicine balls, like
okay.
tennis balls. You rub the tennis balls on them, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend going heavy, even like heavier than 10-pound dumbbells to do anything
Mm,
with if you have like really sprained wrists. And
yeah.
for me, it was like I felt the pain like when I hit the bag, but I kept hitting the bag because
Oh
it
man.
didn't right. It wasn't an excruciating pain or it didn't feel like I should stop. So like the next day it was
Mm,
like it was a little bit it was like it was more pain there, but I kept working out. But then I want to say like
mm,
after a week, like my wrist stayed the same. Like, it's like I barely could lift up a
Oh,
dumbbell. So I was like,
dang.
okay, I'm like, now I gotta stop working. I gotta stop using these wrists like right now. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
the more I keep um trying to overwork this, is like the more wear and tear and I'm just putting on myself. So like, yeah, I
Exactly.
definitely recommend you to just do moderate to no weight, or try to get evaluated and see what a doctor would recommend for you.
I love it. I love it. That's exactly what I was looking for, man. Because I know there's amateurs out here who are going to probably be watching this video, and it's kind of like, to either stay consistent while you're injured, or even to prevent. It sounds like you're even helping people prevent injuries.
Right.
In some sense, it's okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem. You're good. But in some sense, it's good to at least, provide that information you just did to help people. I think in a sense understand that, you can, in a sense, stay consistent with your fitness journey, like you did with your lower body, things like that you kind of worked out in place of those things, but also not to even push it. Don't even try to keep going if you are even feeling pain. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
to actually
Exactly.
ease up on it and allow yourself time to recover, you're saying that too can help with your your consistency on your journey. Because now you don't
Yeah,
feel like,
so definitely.
yeah, you don't feel afraid to injure yourself if you know how to actually recover.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love that, bro. I love it. I love it. All right, man. I'm gonna come to you too. And I think you mentioned this earlier, but have there been any injuries or things like that in your fitness journey that has allowed you to, in the sense, to, I guess, struggle to stay consistent? But if not, or if so, how did you go about keeping or maintaining that consistency while injured?
Yeah, there was two main issues what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
One was when I was brand new in the game, did not know
Yeah.
anything, just did not know no better. I actually overworked my forearms trying to build up my
Mm-hmm.
biceps. I was
Mm-hmm.
doing like I think all six different variation exercises in one sitting just on biceps, and you know what I mean. Yeah, I
Man.
just it's what we like to call junk volume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doing it done got stimulated so much where anything else after that it was just junk volume. I'm doing it
Mm-hmm.
just to do it, and then doing that for so long, it's like I caught real bad pains in my forearms and stuff like that, and then it
Mm-hmm.
still sneaks in on me here and there. Like I'm going through it right now. Like there's certain like hammer curls.
Yeah.
It bothers it. So what I do is I'll stick away from hammer curls for just for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I'll just do focus on regular curls and stuff like that.
Mm.
But lately, hammer curls with the rope has been actually
Yeah.
feeling good.
Okay.
Uh, with the dumbbells is just too much
Too
for me
much.
right from
Yeah.
the jump.
Mm-hmm.
So I do it with the rope because it doesn't aggravate it. Like
Mm.
I tend to try to find other variations of the
I
exercise
love that.
where it doesn't aggravate it. But
Mm-hmm.
if it aggravates it, like I just go ahead and say, all right, it's time to put a pause on that one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not affecting me to work my triceps. It's not still affecting me to do my tricep dips or just regular chest dips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like to find if there's no other variation of the exercise where I can't do it, and if it aggravates it, it's time to just go ahead and pump the brakes on that and go ahead and time to rest
Mm.
and recovery. You know,
Mm.
because that's when I know that okay, there's no more variations of the exercises, so I
Yeah.
gotta recover off of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but if it doesn't bother me or if it doesn't give me no type of pain, yeah, I'll do a different variation of it.
Mm.
But it was like 2 months ago. I was in the squat rack and I was doing man, I was hitting it. I was just feeling it. And I'm pretty sure we all gotten there to that point one time where that adrenaline is
Oh
just
yeah.
pumping. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what, let me add another plate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Oh
keep
yeah.
on going. You know what I mean? And then yeah, and then I did it, no problem. You know what I mean? I squatted, you know what I mean, pretty much my max. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, man, I feel good. You know what? Let me go ahead and get some leg presses in too. And then I was just hitting them. And then after that, I did some heavy. I went heavy that day, man. I even did some heavy Romanian deadlifts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the RDLs, I was just pumping it, pumping it, pumping it. And I thought I had a tremendous workout. I walked
Mm-hmm.
out of there with head up, you know what I mean, chest out. It was like,
Yeah.
man, I just killed it in there. Little to come find out the next day, I didn't feel, trust me, when I was doing all my exercises, I did not feel no type of pain at all. But that next day, I woke up, I got out of bed and I just had severe pain right here in my groin area,
Ooh.
like right there in my groin area. And I'm like, man, what the hell? And I'm like, man, maybe I'm just sore. And then I was like, nah, that's not soreness. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Something's going on.
Yeah.